So yesterday when I was looking for glitches in Genesis 1, I found this completely walled off terrarium with two glitches inside, and that made me angry. So I tried to find a way in. As you can see, there's a hole up here. I went in, I got the glitches, and then I died trying to get back out. My friend Boats reminded me that fjord hawks exist, so I came back. I'm not sure if I left a Dinopithecus in here or not, but either way, I wanted to show you how cool this base is inside. This is a huge terrarium on Genesis 1. I am on an official server. I could have gone to another server to get the glitches, but I'm stubborn. So I'm going to give you guys a look around. Let's pop out the fjord hawk, because don't want to make the same mistakes I made yesterday. All right, that's okay. He fell down. It's fine. I have my fall shoes on. Should probably not leave all of my dinos in here, but that makes the game less exciting. Let's just take everything. Boop. With the news that Ark is probably going to close down official servers, it looks like these guys haven't rendered in about a week. So I wanted to get in and record this before the entire thing disappears. We're not going down. I can show you, they have a massive water breeding thing. This is actually unlocked for some reason. You can see inside. They have an eels, or no, that's salmon. Okay, good. I didn't want to get shocked. So what I did is they have very cleanly, as cleanly as you can in official, covered this entire space with ceilings. There is a massive cave underneath. So what I did yesterday is find a hole in the wall. It was over here, yes. So we're gonna go down, we're gonna see if I have a dino here, and I'm gonna show you guys around. Okay, so if I did have a Dinopithecus, I feel like it would have been here, or maybe directly under this. Take a look down. Okay, I don't see anything, so maybe I potted it, and when I potted it is when I fell. It was about to anti-mesh, it kind of got stuck in between, maybe it was this, I don't know, this cave just keeps going down and down and down. Okay, this is actually the bottom. So I must have, yeah, I think it got stuck in between that rock and the gate up there. So instead of letting it anti-mesh, I decided to pot it, but I fell and took too much fall damage because I guess I had fallen before. So my Dinopithecus isn't in here, but as you can see, they already have like a massive operation here just to close off the terrarium. And you're like, oh, there's a staircase here. Where does that go? See if I can actually get on it. Very elaborate. So we're getting into the cave here. You can kind of take a look down. All of it in tech. Nothing really seems to be used. There aren't any dinos out. Tons and tons of artifacts. Another big building here, which is very nicely designed. As far as I can tell, these are all original builds except for maybe the pagoda in the bottom. But just the lighting in this cave and all of the assets that are used in the terrariums are really pretty, and they did a really good job. I still don't like them because they're closing off glitches on an official server, but what they did is really cool. So let's see if there are any windows we can take a look inside. Open breeding room. Crafting room. They actually have a replicator out, which is kind of funny to me, instead of using an exomech. But I mean, if you have a base this massive, then why not put a replicator in it? Towers. Okay. We'll take this pathway. I think we came down on the other one. Here this goes. Just, I can't imagine the amount of time that it took them to not only plan this out, but actually make the tech and put it all together. Look at this. Look how cute that is. Another little one down here. There are a lot of these kinds of things in the rest of the build. So many artifacts. I kind of wish that they had put like benches and chairs out too, but I guess that would go against the tech aesthetic. Building down there. Spoiler alert. Just to get to the rest of the build without a flyer, I do have my Astrodelphus on me, my space dolphin. So, which is good because, oh, this is actually, wait a minute. They made it so that you can get in the, now I feel really dumb. I feel super dumb. I could have just gone in this entrance. I didn't know that they had left it. It was right next to, oh my gosh. Anyway, moving on. Let's try to get to the rest of the base. I may have to pop Rodney, my space dolphin, out to try to figure out where we're going because I can't figure out how to get to the coolest part. There's a pond at the bottom and they built a pathway around it and like little floating. I don't know if they used to be attached umbrellas or not, but now they're floating. Okay, well, you know, I've only been here once. Trying to get my bearings, figure out where I am. So there's over here maybe? Or does this end? Like that ends. Oh, there's a pathway down over here. Cool. Another one of their buildings. Very, look, so cool. Gotta do some landscaping here. Got trees coming up through the stairs. Waterfall, very cool. And look at this. Look at this. They're keeping all of this to themselves. Well, I guess not now because I realize that they actually have a door unlocked at another entrance. And I feel really stupid. But isn't this cool? They did such a good job. Here's what I was talking about with the little floating umbrellas. Just in case it rains, I guess. The cave. So there's supposed to be a glitch at the end of this pathway. This was the second one. The first one was up by the wall that they had tried to close off. So if you go all the way back here, there's a glitch at the end. And the cave just kind of ends. But, world saves. We love playing on official servers. But yeah, it just kind of ends. There's a little glitch here for you to get. I imagine this section would be really nice in PvP. Not that I've ever played. Didn't even need my Fjord Hawk, man. little towers, gazebo. See, get in the pagoda? I don't remember. Not. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything in there, but could have been like a cool view out the windows there. I don't know. Bordering of the pagoda is kind of a little wonky, but that's okay. That is interesting. So they ended up, what ceiling? Let's find out. What floor did they line up with? I genuinely have no idea. Interesting, none of these walls line up with the ceilings below them. With platform, okay. Not sure how they did all of that. Okay, a little boardwalk. Just a really cool build. Had to have taken them months. I'm sure that they're devastated that they're gonna lose this come August. Get in this one? Cannot. Another neat building though. Okay. I'm gonna pop out Rodney so that you guys can see like an overview of the buildings themselves. Tap it, Rodney. There we go. Kind of a cool top. That's neat. Like an observing deck, except you can't actually see out of it. Okay. And here's an overview of the boardwalk. Not really gonna go in the shallower parts because wouldn't be able to see. But go back up to the other building. That looks like. Gamma up doesn't really help. I tried. Still a really interesting build. Not even loading in over here. There we go. And there's the wall where we started, and the first glitch that I got was like right around here somewhere. Anyway, now that I know there's a safe way for me to get out of here, that's the end of this video a lot less exciting. I just thought this was really cool and wanted to share.